Good evening, everyone, and you're listening to another episode of Deathmatch Russell Podcast. And tonight we're going to have Deathmatch superstar Travis Dykes on, and we're going to talk about his career and where he's been, and Carnage Cup 11 that he took place in, and a whole bunch more, where he's been, and what promotions he'll be in. We're just going to talk wrestling talk, like always. Stay tuned and listen for him to join my call. Calling now. Good evening, Travis, and how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm not bad. I just got back from a local coffee shop called Green Planet, of all places.
I'm a big fan of Oz coffees myself.
I didn't go to Starbucks. I'm a big fan of the Starbucks, but I was like, you know what? Let me go up to the local brewery and grab a quick cup of iced coffee with a little espresso shot, just to get this interview perked up and going for us tonight. How's that?
I love espresso shots.
Yeah.
I actually go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
And Starbucks is overrated. Dunkin' Donuts, they don't pretend to be, they're not pretentious, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My neighbor actually, she runs a Dunkin' Donuts. How ironic it is, you know, as a manager, and I get hooked up all the time with like freebies.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I could get T-shirts, whatnot. You want one of those? I'll throw you one of those too.
Oh man, totally.
All right.
My manager down here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Also, we go out all the time to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
She would just lose her mind.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll send one of those out to you. I'll get you one of those. Remind me. But so how you doing? So what you up to? Not much. Just getting ready for any big shows coming up, or just?
I'm with NWA Smoky Mountain.
Okay.
I think we're going to not go out of business. I think we're in a transitional period.
Uh-huh.
But our last show is August 19th in Kingsport,
okay,
which is a small town in Tennessee that no one's probably ever heard of.
Yeah.
I'm mostly managed there because the place we run is real old, and they just redid their floors, and they're real sticklers about blood and weapons.
Yeah.
So they just usually have me manage, which I'm fine with. I still get paid.
Yeah. Just play.
And then in September, I think I'm going to go to Knoxville, which
cool.
more people may have heard of.
Yeah.
For a death match. They just had Colt 45 come in. I'm a big fan of Colt. I saw him at Carnage Cup, obviously.
Actually, you were part of the. Let's talk about that. You were part of the Carnage Cup 11. And that was
it was a super big honor for me,
because you faced one of my friends there, Brad Cash, and
Brad actually. He talked to the promoter when he was doing Deathmatch Mafia in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And somebody canceled. Like, New Jack couldn't show up, and somebody else couldn't show up.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, call this guy Travis. He's a hardcore wrestler. Like, that's what he wants to do, death matches.
Yeah.
So I got down there, and I wrestled Chewy Martinez and Homeless Pork Chop. And Chewy's hilarious.
Chewy is funny. I know. He's got his own high time kind of video blog he does once in a while or whatever. It's great.
He is one of the funniest people I've ever met.
He is, and you faced also Kilo and a whole bunch of
Kilo was there.
Terry Houston.
I think Colt was there. Spotted Boudreaux was there.
Terry Houston. Yeah, you had a list.
Terry Houston is one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of nervous because I'd never met a lot of these guys, and they had done a lot of death matches where I hadn't.
Right.
I've been through white tubes and I use barbed wire and stuff, but I've never been in death matches.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to because it's a lot a lot of stigma around it, especially around here.
Yeah.
Where everybody's like, do Last Kid, do Memphis style, where they want to do Ring of Honor, like, super indie, kick out of everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm not bumping in glass. I'm not bumping on barbed wire.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then don't.
Do carpet strips or whatever, you know? Gusset plates, you know? Gusset plates are...
But I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, gusset...
So I was kind of nervous, you know, and Terry made me feel like I was at home. Like, he's just a good guy.
Yeah, I got my picture taken. Actually, yeah, he was down here when he came with Colt 45 to the On Point Wrestling Survival of the Sickest. He was...
oh, that looked awesome.
That was a good show, yeah.
I'm hoping to get out into more tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Brad took me with him to IWA Mid-South King of the Death match. So I could sell his merch and stuff, and so I could meet people. I met Masada. He's super cool. Marcus Crane, I ended up sitting next to him.
Yeah.
His merch, Marcus Crane's a super cool guy.
Yeah.
He really impressed me in that, I think it was Game Changer Wrestling.
Yes.
Where he got slammed onto the pigeon spikes.
Oh, and those things, I tell you what, I was about to buy some of them. I was about to buy some of them for that show. They're like $30. They're about $30. I checked out the price, you know, at Home Depot. Crazy. Aren't they crazy with the shit people that come up with? The weapons are just like insane.
I just saw him get a Michinoku driver onto a board of saws.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man. Like, I'm not... I would never take anything away from him. It's just he is crazier than everyone.
I know. He just came back from Mexico. He did a show in Mexico. That was awesome. You know.
Yeah,
it's like crazy.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah,
and I see he's just going everywhere.
He is.
And Chewy's at the Gathering. I'd love to work the Gathering.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who wouldn't? You know.
Yeah, that's a huge party in itself. It's like huge, like everybody together. ICP. You know. It's like. Crazy.
Carnage Cup was spectacular. Like, it was hot. Like, I got to see Brian Woods. And he wrestled Marcus, actually. I mean, Josh Crane and Tremont. I did not expect Tremont to lose. No. But he did, and then Josh won the whole thing. That was excellent.
A couple of guys went to the hospital, huh? Schlack went to the hospital. A whole bunch of...
Yeah, Schlack was busted bad.
Yeah.
Because his match was up before mine, and he got something right on the side of his head.
Yeah.
And then they thought that Brad was going to have to go, too.
Yeah. But
they thought I was going to go because I got that razor wire bat stuck in my chest, and I just pulled it out. Like, not like sound like a badass. Like, I'm not Rambo.
No.
You know.
That shit is sharp, I know. It's scary sometimes, you know. You got to be careful the way you take it, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've never used razor wire down here yet, you know? Like,
really?
I'm surprised, you know? I'm surprised. Maybe that'll be one of the future, weapons to be worked on, you know what I mean?
I just saw a thing on, it was a GIF on Reddit, on, like, the wrestling subreddit.
Yeah.
Of John Wayne Murdoch getting, it was light tubes covered in toothpicks.
Yeah.
From one of the, I guess, King of the Death match the year before.
Yeah.
And they were just stuck in him. And I was like, man, they should see the porcupine quills.
Yeah.
That John Rare got into.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was watching the video. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Porcupine needles. Whoever thought of something like that? You know, sick fan, right? Just people are sick.
We were going around looking at the weapons. Yeah. And there was just a trash can that was taped shut, like a bathroom trash can.
Yeah.
And the lid was taped on. I went, I don't even want to know what's in there.
No.
Yeah.
I know, you never know what you'll find, you know? You never know what kind of sick people put in there, or what's going to happen, you know? I always get a kick...
I'm actually working on a weapon. Don't mean to keep interrupting you.
No, go ahead. No, talk to me. Go ahead, what are you making? I made some weapons for, I'll show you pictures later for the VOW.
Oh, man, totally.
I'll show you the weapons that I come up with for the tournament of, the Lord of Anarchy in September.
Yeah, in West Virginia, right?
Huh?
Is that in West Virginia?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I wrestled in Beckley. It was once.
Right.
It was a hardcore thing. We had like a thumbtack glove and a thumbtack hockey mask.
Yeah.
There's a guy he's a veteran up there. His name's J.C. Dykes Jr. And he's older. Like, he's older than me. He's like probably in his 30s or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, he's not old. But he called up people on the concrete and stuff, and he's kind of an old school, but he also does, like, deathmatch stuff.
Yeah.
And he he should be more recognized. And I would really like to wrestle him in death matches. I'll love to wrestle Brad anytime. Brad is
an all-around guy. You know that. He could go anywhere.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And Raver, G-Raver.
G-Raver is like
one of my favorites.
Dude, he's awesome. He is awesome. For anybody that go in the ring against him, and even the tattoo artist, he's awesome.
God, he's an excellent tattoo artist.
I think if I ever got my CZW, I'm still gonna get a tattoo done. I would love him to do my CZW logo. Like a really cool barbed wire logo. Or at least a light tube with. Maybe I just might even do a light tube with barbed wire. Something crazy.
Raver, my manager.
Yeah.
Her name's Sarah Dykes.
Yeah.
She was a female wrestler, and she's kind of taking time off.
Yeah.
But she met G-Raver.
Yeah.
And when they worked like Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey man, you should check this guy out. Like, he's a deathmatch guy, and he gets tattoo needle stuff in his head, stuff like you'd really like him."
Yeah.
I looked him up, and he's really, his wrestling's excellent. And I was really taken aback at how great his tattoo is. Not that I didn't expect it to be.
If you're
so good.
If you're a fan of movies, did you see that he's also in the Wrestler vs. Zombies movie?
Really?
Yeah, pick that up for yourself, or go on Google and watch the movie. Yeah, he's in that. He's with Shane Douglas and all the other guys. It's pretty.
And Hacksaw, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yes, with Piper. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played.
Man.
That's pretty.
I was in a movie with the Barbarian.
Were you?
And it was real terrible. It's called Cry for Blood.
Oh, I was in.
I don't know if you can even find it, but I took it because me and my friend were the Barbarians.
Yeah.
Army.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the Barbarian. How am I supposed to turn that down?
Dude, I was in the Wrestler. I was in the Wrestler.
That's awesome.
I was like second row at Rawway when they were filming, when Mickey was there, ringside.
Mickey Rourke's an insane person.
It was pretty cool though. But I was outside. He was smoking a cigarette. I should have snapped a pic. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, right. Have you seen G-Raver's tag partner that he wrestled with sometimes, Jason Gorey?
Yes. Yeah, he actually came to Once in a Lifetime.
Gorey, I've worked with him, not personally in the ring, but I've managed against him several times at NWA Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
And he is excellent.
There's a face to... Yeah, I was surprised that... I'm glad he brought in for the... I guess it was called the Errol Assassin match,
Oh, yeah.
So he was perfect for that. He was, 2 platforms. It was pretty cool,
I just saw him jump off the back of a semi-truck.
Yeah.
And, he did a flip senton onto the group of guys. He's crazy.
He is, too.
He's a great guy.
You know who's a great guy and always people don't look too far into? Jimmy Lyons. There's another guy.
I'm a big fan. I haven't seen much of his work, but I love Jimmy Lyons.
Jimmy is pretty awesome, He's one of those...
You were up once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
How cool was it to see Onita in person?
Dude, it was like a blast. It was like an honor. It was like an honor, we were privileged. That's a privilege, $40. I paid $40 for the meet and greet.
Man, that's totally worth it.
I know. It's like somebody that you grew up watching on TV. You watched on FMW DVDs and, it's like, yeah, it was truly an honor. And then to meet
I showed my girlfriend the entrance at the Tokyo Dome of him against Chono in the bar ropes.
Yeah.
It's one bar ropes match. I was like, look at this. He just comes down, Chono comes out in this big Hummer or whatever. I was like, look at Onita in his leather jacket, and he just has this chair, and he's just smoking a cigarette. Dude, he's the coolest motherfucker alive.
I know, and I was lucky enough to go on eBay, and I got one of those figures, the double set,
man, I saw it. I'm super jealous.
I know, dude. $69 I paid. But funny thing is, one of my friends is a wrestler, like a local wrestler, and he bid it on me for the single figure for $30. I was like, damn, But I got the other one better. Awesome. I got the better deal. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Those double figures.
Those are more.
I remember when they used to sell them in hot spots. They had Xander and June Kazai and everybody.
I know.
I was like, oh man, totally.
I know.
I'm going to buy this one day, and then they're just gone.
Yeah, I know eBay still has it's amazing. For those hard to find.